guys, to Comic Book Women. Sorry, we ran a couple minutes late, but not as late as the guys do. So we'll take credit for that, right? If you are new to the show and you're just coming over from the top 10, we handle the runners up. Plus, we give you a little bit of insight. And I just got to say before we get started, Jen, your book that you predicted last week was number 1 on the top 10 list.
Hey,
Hold
on. Wait.
I am eating like in my face pie. I cannot. Well done, Jen.
Yes.
Karen on? Because Karen also, I started to kind of like, because you guys kept talking, and I was like, oh man, am I losing faith in this now? And then Karen was like, no. So if Karen's in the chat, Karen.
So Karen knew her stuff too. I was like, crossovers never do well. Nobody's going to care. And you're like, no, they will. And I'm like, no, they won't. And then like, here we are.
I told Sarah before Jen jumped in, I told Sarah, I'm like, Sarah, did you see which one is the number 1? Did you see the number 1 already? She's like, no. I'm like, Jen called it. I'm like, it's a Ninja Turtles with Naruto. I'm like, she said it. We were like,
I didn't think it was going to be number 1 though. I thought like top 10. Or I thought one of the lists.
Number 1. Jen, you're an influencer.
You are, because you say. And an influencer, whether she likes it or not. Yeah, as soon as I saw it on the list, I was like, fuck, damn it. Yes.
Just kidding. And it's on fire.
It's 203% like growth. Oh, shout out to Namesh. Yeah. Oh, our sponsors.
We miss
Covrprice. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Team Jen.
Team Jen, all the way.
He said 2024 because next year might change. I'm kidding.
Yeah, next year we're gonna take over that spot. I'm very impressed, Jen. So way to read the tea leaves, as Tiva would have said. Anyway, guys, if you are just hopping in, welcome to Comic Book Women. We are gonna be covering the runners up for the week ending November 25th, 2024. What do we have to kick off the list? Number 20.
We have ASM 300, the infamous Todd McFarlane cover. This is the direct one. Prepare for the return of the symbiotes. As mentioned above, this book and Secret Wars number 8 will likely see an uptick. Oh, because I'm reading it from the thing, so you're reading down anyway. Sony Pictures Japan issued a press release that strongly alluded to Tom Hardy joining Spider-Man number 4 film in an unclosed role. We think it's going to be, right? For all we know, this could be a variant, but chances are that this could be the first pieces of evidence that we have to prove that Eddie Brock will bring Venom over to the main MCU.
She cut us off.
Hold on, shit. I lost.
Are we fired?
If I do this. There we go.
You know what's funny is that we did that when you weren't here. And people were getting sickness.
Girl, stop moving the screen.
Dude, that is so true. Because I pressed something and then I was like, oh no, I can't get back.
Yeah, when you panic and you're like, I'm just going to push every button available to me and hope one of them works.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Who's driving this thing? Me. Yeah, it's nice to see a classic like this. I mean, this is one of those books like we always talk about, the ones that just kind of stick and they're just one of those staples in collecting. So this is cool.
Would you consider this a blue chip?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you consider this a blue chip, like an evergreen?
Yeah, I would. It's been homaged so many times that I think that's how you kind of like how I grade it anyway. How many times has this book been redone, and that's showing you that it has a root that really hits. So yeah, I would say it's blue chip.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else?
Whatever the blue chip means. What is blue chip? Blue chip.
It's like the stock market. There's like ones that will always hold a value.
Okay. Evergreen.
Legendary.
Yeah, it's not trendy. It's not like based on the market. It's just one of those books that everybody wants.
Yeah.
All right, number 20, we have The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, number 300 from Todd McFarlane, the direct edition. And we tried, did you already say this?
No.
26 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 8%, with a high sale of $2,640 for a CGC 9.8 and a current near mint raw price of $451. All right, what do we have for what?
Wait, real quick. There's Karen. We gotta say to Karen.
Yeah, Karen. Woo!
Props to you for guessing on that Turtles book. Jen's giving you credit. Well done, Karen.
Yes, Karen, you gotta have to watch the beginning. We said it.
All right, cruising along. What do we have for number 19?
Ooh, number 19, Uncanny X-Men, volume number 1, 251. So this book, I mean, it's an iconic cover, and it returned to the top 10 list because, I mean, we all watch Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine, and in search of Deadpool, he goes through across the universe, and he goes, we see a bunch of the iconic covers of Wolverine, and well, this one was one of them. Like, I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio went, that meme where he's like pointing at the TV. That was me. I'm sure it was a lot of you doing that. I know that cover.
Yeah.
So it made it to the runners up. Now because of Disney, it's like Deadpool Wolverines on Disney, so I feel like we're gonna see a bunch of those books creeping up again to the hot 10 or the runners up. But it's a beautiful work of Chris Claremont. Came out in 1989. I was only 2 years old. But yeah, so this one we tracked 27 copies sold at 7 days growth trend of 14% with a high sell of 275 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current what is it called? How do you say
Just fine raw
price? I wasn't sitting here, man. $27. But yeah, I love this cover. I do not own. Whenever I find any of the books for Uncanny X-Men from this run, I try to pick them up, and obviously I haven't found this one on the cheap, kind of, so
not yet.
Not yet.
Fingers
crossed.
Yes.
Did you all freak out when you saw this cover and you saw the other covers? Like, I felt like they were like, here's the love, all you comic book people. When I saw that, the John Byrne, the just every cover that they did, I was freaking. I felt like they were just talking to me, and I was like, "Oh, you love us, comic book people."
I appreciate when they actually play to the fans a little bit. Isn't that a nice thing for movies to do every once in a while? Like, back to the material.
They did their research,
Yeah, exactly, which we appreciate, Madam Web. Shots fired, and I meant it. That thing was crap. There's a Witchblade homage that they did recently to this cover, and I'm pretty fond of it. When Witchblade first came back, somebody was clever enough to put it on this book. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, we like to I think everybody, we like that. What? Oh my gosh, nostalgia! This nostalgic thing that the being heard.
It's such a damn good story. Chris Claremont on this X-Men run, like, I think this is one of the best arcs. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Gabe talks about this all the time. So number 19, Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, number 251. What do we have for 18?
That's me again. So this one's Secret Wars, number 8 direct. And again, it's the first time in months that there's a reason for this book being on the top trend list. Sonic Pictures Japan released an official press release mentioning that Tom Holland approved for the script for Spider-Man 4, and it starts filming later next year. In this release, they call out Tom Hardy, asking if he's ready to take on the part. The press release is pretty ambiguous, but also not. Tom Hardy is well known for playing Venom, so there's really isn't another part that they would be referencing in the press release. Plus, there has been long-standing rumors that Spider-Man 4 will be a multi-dimensional crossover featuring Tom Hardy Venom. And is this enough to make the secure copy of Secret Wars number 8? That's why, right? everybody's kind of like jumping in, and I feel like
Lucy, you had me at Tom Hardy, man. You could just stopped at Tom Hardy.
And we have tracked 30 copies that sold a 7-day growth trend for 16% within high sell of 179 for CGC 9.8 and a copy and current BF.
Very fine.
BF dropped to 167. And I just feel like this book, because I was collecting this one, I was reading it, I was reading the Secret Wars. I love the story. And I was able to collect the other covers, but not this one, because I feel like this book, it's not going to go down. This is a book that it might drop very significantly. Like, it's not going to drop much. It's just, first appearance of the first, black suit.
Another blue chip, perhaps.
So, yeah. So it's just, this one, I don't think I'm gonna be able to own this one, because you guys know, like, I don't like to buy graded copies. I like it raw. So so I like them raw. I like to be able to go through them. Cochinas, jeez, what are you guys?
If you had one of these books, I'd be like, do not touch it, do not flip it open, don't even look in the inside.
Right?
I'm gonna encapsulate it
in a dark area with acid paper.
I know. No, I want to be able to flip through it. I want it to be. That's why I don't want to pay those prices, because I want to be able to go through it.
Yeah. Find like a really beat the shit one. Find one that's like a 1.0, flip through it and go nuts, and then grade one that's like the one that you keep, for like a long-term investment.
Or go to your library, pick up a trade, read that, and then you've saved money, and then you can go buy a 9.8 copy.
No, 9.8, you're crazy. Yeah, no, hell no, I'm not gonna spend $400, almost $500. No.
Oh my gosh, worth it. These are long-term investment books. Jen, do you have this?
I know I have the facsimile that came out recently.
Yeah.
I might
Wasn't
have
it
this.
oil?
I might have this, but probably in low grade.
Yeah.
Worth
it though. Worth it in any grade. No.
Damn, when it was $20. When was that? When was $20? Like, it was so long ago, right?
90s probably.
No, early 2000s, because this one didn't go up till like the first Spider-Man, right?
I'm with Black Spiders. You can read it online for free. Buy the slab and hang it in your wall and store it for a while.
Boom.
That's what I think too. Rudy, our fantastic wrench in the chat, agrees with you though, Lucy. So there you go.
Thanks,
all right, number 18, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8, the direct edition. What do we have for 17?
So for 17, we have Venom Lethal Protector Volume 1, number 5. This is from 1993. And so that they wrote that it's been exactly 1 month since the debut of Venom: The Last Dance. I still haven't seen it. Do you guys see it yet?
No.
Which one? Sorry, which one?
The last one.
The movie that came out.
I'm gonna wait. I was thinking that too, you guys. I was thinking that too. Yeah, no, I have not seen it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out.
So spoilers. The film ends with a massive symbiote battle against the, oh my god, how do you say that?
Xenophage? I don't fucking know.
That sounds better. That sounds better. While it was Null pulling the strings throughout the film, Null never partakes in the active role in the battle. Instead, we see the monstrosity go against the likes of symbiotes like Agony, Lasher.
Xenophage. What did you guys say? Xenophage.
I kind of said it as a xenophage.
Yeah,
I said it.
Let's go, Lucy. All right, sorry, continue.
Fans of these symbiotes were likely thrilled to see them on the big screen, however, briefly. For those who want more of these symbiotes, this issue features their first full appearances, and it's easy to find.
I would say it's Xenophage, Jonathan, JD. That's what I would say.
JD.
Xenophage. Oh, maybe it is Xeno. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Damn it. That's
Like
twice
Xenomorph.
today I've been wrong. I don't
Isn't
like that.
Xeno? Isn't that alien? Isn't it like the
Xenomorph?
I don't even know what that means.
Like
Xenomorph
Xeno is alien in the, what do you call it? Laura, you're an English teacher. What does that mean? Not suffix, right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
No,
Matt, why are you adding all these big words?
I know, Matt.
This is probably an alien.
He's not watching. He's off in Disney World right now. He's like not paying attention to this stuff.
Oh, how
Yeah,
dare he
true
have
story.
fun.
I know, right? That's not allowed. Guys, a few of you in the chat before we keep going. There's about 25 of you in here right now. A lot of you were at zeros on the top 10 list, and some of you are making waves over here on the runners up. So well done, you. At number 17, we had Venom Lethal Protector Volume 1, number 5. Did you read the stats, Jen?
Yeah, she doesn't.
All right. We tracked 20 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of about 18% with a high sale of $85 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current very fine raw price of $9. Okay.
Before we continue, I want everybody to give me a smile because I'm going to screenshot later. So for my Instagram.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Cheese. Got it. We can
Are
continue.
you holding up your tatas?
I didn't do my hair. Me? I pulled up my jacket.
Oh, I thought you were like holding.
I pulled up my jacket.
She's all right. Hold on.
Jeez,
I was
Sarah,
like,
they're not that
I
low.
know, Laura, but you're like,
No, I like my side profile better than my front on. Wow. Anyway.
What do you?
you're
Hold on.
gorgeous. You're
I missed the
all
off-script
around
comic girl
gorgeous.
just being. What do you mean? What do you mean? We are. Well, we're not really. Only that's a. You know what?
He's talking our Nearing Nirvana shows, our OG NN shows.
You know what? This stuff we don't really kind of read through it, like, but some when we're lazy, when we have a lot going on. But maybe one day, when Fridays, we're hopefully maybe after the holidays, because right now the holidays are too busy to do a Friday show. But we will gonna do a Friday show. Yes.
Having said that, let's move on to 16. This one was mine. We talked about this on the top 10 show a few weeks back. So one of the surprises for the new poster for Captain America Brave New World film was this cover, but just slightly different coloring. So once fans saw that and made the connection to the original comic book, it went nuts. And here we are. We tracked 22 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 20% with a high sale of $95 for a 9.2 copy and a current fine raw price of $27. So yeah, this is it's a good homage for the upcoming movie. That's basically this book in a nutshell. And I know you guys miss our OG shows. We will try. I miss them too, to be honest. I miss the games.
But it's a lot of work, honestly, because we do put, I feel like all of us, a lot. Jen and Britt, they do a lot. So
Jen does nothing. She just shows up and smiles.
Right?
I'm just kidding. Without Jen, it would be like a complete disaster.
Yes.
Try to get a reaction out of her, and I got one, so I'll take it. Yeah. Anything to add to this one, guys? Girls?
Well, this one was it's been on the runners up, right? And Sam was watching again that, oh my gosh, fudge cake. What's the name? I can't believe I forgot. Like the one with the snap Thanos, the movie Avengers,
Infinity War.
Yes. We were watching it again, and oh man, like how good is it? Like, I just
wait. What made you think of that?
I don't know. It just Captain.
Where's the connection? There's no segue.
Captain America, like coming back, like he goes and returns the shield.
Captain America was in that movie. Okay,
so was the Hulk.
Yeah, and they're friends, and then here they're fighting, and yeah.
Good point. That's a solid point, Lucy. Thank you for that insight. Very, very valuable. We appreciate that.
There you go. It's not scripted.
That was clearly not scripted. Number 16, Captain America Volume 1, number 230. Holy hell. What do we have for number 15?
It was just in my mind.
That wasn't scripted. We have no
okay.
I love it.
It was literally like I'm like thinking, and I just said it out loud. Like,
yeah, there was no dots to connect though. It was just like dot separated. Anyways, number 15. Who is this? Sarah, this is you.
me. So number 15 is it's Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the movie adaptation. This is number 1. This came out in June of 2016. This has got some first appearances of Rey, Kylo Ren, Finn, General Nux, and Captain Phasma.
Okay.
So the reason why it's kind of on the list is there are some rumors going around that there's possibly a new trilogy, which will include Rey in the trilogy. As for now, it is just rumors.
Yeah.
But I mean, go in the back issue bins. I think I've seen these in many back issue bins. So we've tracked 14 copies sold with a 7-day growth trend of a 35%, a high sale of $140, $45 for a CGC 9.8, and a current near mint of $20. So yeah, I think you can still find this probably for $1, maybe $2. I mean, I think I found these at like half price books.
Yeah.
So speculation at the most, but I mean, it's a key comic, so I would pick it up. If you are a Star Wars fan, you never know.
I love Rey. Jen, what do you think?
I like that one. It's this book, but I think it's the ratio of her looking up at the stars with a BB-8.
Is it a 1 in 25?
It's one of the ratios, I think.
I think it's a 1 in
There's like
25.
two versions of it. There's like is there a black and white version? I know there's two versions of it, but one is more expensive. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But yeah.
No, you're fine.
I mean, this series was divisive, but I think they have it in them to do better.
Okay. I'm going to be the, what do you call it? Devil's advocate. I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't as intimidating for me to read this series as it was to read some of the other series where I hadn't read everything before that. I feel like you could literally jump into this. So there was some value there, knowing that if you were a new reader, you could start here and not be completely lost.
Yeah.
So
I just wish that when you find out, like, I liked the first one, even though it was like a retelling, like it's fine. Like I saw it a couple times. But what started getting kind of harder to follow, and you could tell later. And then when they finally just came out and said, "Oh yeah, we didn't know who Rey's parents were going to be, so we had her play it both ways," and you're like, "Oh, what?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, we really like." And then they changed it, and then they went like, if you have a vision for something, I feel like fleshing it out fully instead of like changing it up constantly will be a more fluid, singular
you
vision.
talked about this before. So you're an architect. Did you say there's architect growers and there's like, what is it, gardeners?
There's gardeners who let the characters grow, right? Like it just here's characters there, and then they let it just, like George R. Martin, right? George R. Martin is a gardener. He just creates a character, and then but that's why it takes so long to make a story, right? Because he has to let the characters speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Versus an architect who plans out everything and then finishes it, and that's more like Stephen King, right? Stephen King can pop out books like crazy, right?
Yeah.
But in this instance, it's almost like you had multiple people, like multiple chefs, and then they didn't have, it just kind of went everywhere, and you're like, what?
They pandered a lot to like different, like I felt like they kind of was like, here's this. I think like what Jen said, I think they threw too many storylines to the wall to see what would stick. And I don't think anything really stuck. But I mean, I didn't, I'm from the first, generation Star Wars. I didn't really like the first through third, but you have a generation who loves those. So maybe we're going to have a generation who loves these movies as well. So who knows?
Somebody on the other show said that Star Wars worst critics are their greatest fans.
Oh, absolutely.
And that kind of stuck with me. I was like, well, damn, how do you anyway.
I really like
number 15.
I really like sorry. I really like Daisy Ridley. I really like her, and I think that
she was great.
She was fantastic. I love her character. I think that she was just, was it you, Derek? It was somebody. I remembered somebody from the other show saying that. So well done. I'm going to start quoting that and claim it as my own. I'm like, I have this really intelligent thought I want to tell you about Star Wars. Star Wars, The Force Awakens adaptation number 1 coming in at number 15. What do we have for the runners-up list, number 14?
Ooh. So we have G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 311. This came out last week. It's the 1 in 10, Francis Portela. And I would say that this is a negative space.
Hell yeah, it is. 100%.
I was going to ask that. Is this they consider that because it's just the way it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So G.I. Joe has had a huge following since its debut comic in 1982, and all the debuting characters, Snake Eyes is one of the most popular heroes. This book may not be a huge key issue, but it features great artwork by Francis Portela. It is also a retailer incentive variant, which is a nice boost to its rating collectability. The series has a strong following, and fans always look for a great cover to add to their collection. I agree.
Okay, but what do you think about it, Jen? I want to know your thoughts.
I like it. Like, when it first came out, I didn't buy it, and I could have, because I think Gmart Comics had it for below ratio, and I thought about it too long, and then when I finally wanted to buy it, it was above ratio, and I was like, okay, well, I don't. But for $15, like, if I see it and it's looks nice, because that black spine, if it looks crisp and nice, I'll probably buy it for $15 if I see it in person.
If you put it on cardstock, you're okay. It depends on what Image did with this. I don't.
It's not cardstock.
Oh, their paper.
Yeah. I wish they would do what
good.
DC does. I like that DC does that cardstock further.
I do too, and it's such a nod to like people that are investing in their properties, being like, hey, we know that you're collecting. We know that you're probably going to grade these things. We know that you're going to possibly flip them. We'll give you something that's not, toilet paper.
Would you want this? I would. Do you like the G.I. Joe, or do you wish it was?
No, I like it with it. I think that it adds that pop of color that without it might have been a little bit. What's the word? Too vague for somebody just walking by the shelf to figure out which this property was. I think that adds the punch that it needed.
Gotcha.
But what do I know, Jen? You're the one that got the number 1 spot on the top 10 this week. So what do you think is the real question? Jen hates this. She hates praise. Number 14, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. Anybody have anything to add, Lucy, Sarah?
It's just a cool cover. I really haven't gotten into these series because I'm not really a huge G.I. Joe fan, but I really dig this cover with, kind of what you had I can't say it. What you just said. I like Perfect. The black and red. So yeah.
All right, Lucy agrees. We tracked 28 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 37%, with a high sale of $20 for a near mint copy and a current near mint raw price of $14. Number 13 is me. Surprise, surprise. Gabe is in the chat. We've already seen this pop up on the Hot 10, but it's already fallen to number 13. We know the trilogy's at an end. We've already figured that out. But now we have an all-new Venom with an all-new suit and an all-new host. So that naturally drives people to want to invest in this because there's potential here. I understand that. Whether or not I agree with it, it's a different story. It's Venom again. So
why the question mark?
I was just going to ask that. Why is Venom?
Is this the all-new Venom? Is there an all-new Venom question mark? Yes, there is. New suit. New host.
I was going to say that'd be funny if it was like there was no new Venom.
You're like, no, never mind, same guy. It's the same shit. Because we were talking about this on the other show. Absolute Batman did such a perfect job, masterful, of bringing on a character, but presenting it in a new way, a new origin that actually got people interested. I'm not interested in this. This does nothing for me. I'm not going to buy this. I don't care.
DC is better than Marvel.
Did you guys like Agent Venom?
Agent Venom did nothing for me. Again, I think maybe that's my bias. I'm not really drawn to the Venom character, period. And yes, I saw the movie and it was crap.
Even with Flash Thompson, like
Tom Hardy's a separate entity for me. Tom Hardy's just that's different. That's like putting Leonardo DiCaprio in something. No, he's not that cute anymore.
Do you have a favorite symbiote or not really? You're not really a Venom symbiote person.
Not really. Venom's not my thing. It doesn't hit for me. And I don't know. I'm not excited about this, but people are, and maybe, eventually they're probably going to develop a movie and we'll see what happens, but it just doesn't do anything for me. But an all new Venom, yay, new suit, new host. What do you think, Jen? Are you into this?
I am not I know that Dylan and Eddie were battling.
Thank you. Thank
right?
you.
But I don't
Yeah.
know who is it going to be a completely new character as all new Venom, or is it going to be Dylan?
I think it's a completely new host, whole new character, from what I understand.
I look forward to seeing how they write him.
Nah, I just don't care.
That's safe, Jen.
It's so nice to be on our channel because I can say what I'm really thinking, and I just don't give a shit. I just don't care. If I saw this and I saw some of the other books on the list tonight, it would be like this would be at the bottom so far for me. And it's at number 13, which means the aftermarket clearly disagrees with me. So,
well, if you saw it for cover price, you would say no.
Nope, not interested.
Same here. I'm not a fan of Venom.
I think for me it will be depending on the cover. I will pick it up just for the cover, not because I care for the story. Because again,
who is this cover?
I don't care.
Oh, Carlos E. Gomez is the artist, which, I mean, that's great. It's a very classic looking pose. And I think that, again, the webbing is reminiscent of McFarlane, but no.
How many new Venoms have there been? Just
I don't know.
One, or has it just been Eddie?
Well, no, because
Flash, right?
Yeah.
So this is like what?
Do you count Chasm?
Or
do you count Ben?
I would say no. Right? No.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, number 13, Venom, number 39. If you are into this, no judgment on my part, I swear. Buy it if you enjoy it. Carlos E. Gomez for Shadow cover. And we tracked, like I said, a 7-day growth trend of 96%. So that's a lot of people going to that aftermarket trying to track this book down. So maybe there's potential there. I don't know. What do we have? Last but not least.
Question, because we need to ask, or I don't know if you know, we need to ask Matt, like, why is number 12? I know we don't talk about number 12, but why is the same as number 9? Did they mess up or something?
Oh no, because because the one on the top 10 was the mole one, and then this is the normal not mole.
This is the no error on her shoulder one.
What? Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Okay, all right, let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. Number 12. If you guys were watching the top 10, she had a mole on her arm, which is like the error version, the malignant version. This is the no mole version.
Because this is what, I'm going to talk about this book because I was like, wait, I hear it on the top 10. Why is this on the top 12? But that makes perfect
Were you guys not listening while we were talking about it?
I was getting ready.
Thank you, Jen. We talked about the mole. We were like, oh, it's skin cancer. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing?
No.
Okay.
I just heard side boob. And that's all I heard. It was like,
oh, yeah. The guys, I mean, come on. I'm on with a bunch of guys. They're like, side boob. Whose breed is this?
This is mine.
Right, oh, sorry, I thought we were going to talk about 12. It's 11. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, Sarah, I jumped.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So this is Mark Spears. Shocker. This is Monsters number 1. This is the second print, the Trick or Treat. So here is the Moles copy of the second print of Mark Spears. The first issue is such a massive hit that it deserved a second print and now, shocking, a third print. However, a printing error sent to the infamous, what we've talked about, the mole gauge variant to the top 10 and kept the regular issue in the runners-up. Even without a mole, this book is seeing strong sales thanks to immense popularity of the first issue and Kickstarter campaign. We've tracked 13 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 61% with a high sale of $18 for a near mint copy and a current near mint raw of $15, which is crazy. And I totally agree with what you guys said in the top 10 is that Mark Spears, this is his year. Like all these covers that he's come out with, they're just fantastic.
Yeah, they're all hitting on a different level. And I think that the whole error, the mole gate thing, just kind of fueled this one. Because people are like, okay, I'm not going to pay for this one, but I'll get the original,
It's so funny. I sort of, as soon as you started saying mole, I was listening to what you were saying. And every time, like, I was hearing that in my head. I swear that it's hilarious. And yeah, I just feel like it gets people with the nostalgic in the feels, you know, and it's just you want these covers, you want to know more, like you just want, like, you want to own this every
But are
cover.
you going to pay 4 times more to have a mole on
Oh,
her shoulder?
obviously
That's the real
not,
question.
because I wouldn't
No?
even have fucking noticed. Like, I didn't even notice. Like, I asked Sarah, like, without reading, like, I'm like, why is this twice? Like, well, Sarah's the one who told me, and I was just like, wait, what? I'm like looking, I'm like, why is it there?
You should watch the top 10 show.
Mistake. You know what? I got on, and you guys were already past
No, it's
that.
okay. I get it. You don't have time for me. It's fine. I get it.
Did you guys pre-order this? 'Cause I think we brought this up on one of the previous shows.
We did. We brought it up on not last week, the week before.
Wasn't that Sarah's pick?
We used to do FOC, remember?
2. I've picked.
Oh,
I
okay, never mind.
picked 2 yesterday, last week.
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say that any Mark Spears book.
Right.
Holy moly.
Did
I'm
you
probably-
guys pre-order the third print?
No.
No.
No, I didn't even know there was a third print, to be honest. I didn't know.
But is it cool?
It's a new one where it's like a reflection of the Wolfman werewolf. I think in some glass or something. I pre-ordered it because I was like, oh, why not?
I think it's safe to say it'll do well. And like third, Gabe, you're in the chat. I know you hate second, third, fourth, fifth printings, but I mean, naturally, those printings are lower print runs, so there is value there. I'm not sure.
And also, they're different covers.
Yeah, at least with Mark's, he's doing. It's not like a different color or whatever. He's doing completely different ones.
Wow, Alex, you just killed Sarah. Sarah's now done for the night.
That's awesome. I'm like, that would be. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Wouldn't that be funny if her whole arms like just covered? All right, Alex, we see you.
Yeah, we got you.
Number 12 almost made the top 10 list as a runner-up. We have Mark Spears number 1, the second print, Trick or Treat, not to be confused with the error print, so pay attention to that shoulder. What do we have next? Ooh, okay, let's play a little game. How well do you guys know your hosts? Here's how this works. In the chat, go ahead and put who you think picked what for our new comic book day picks, starting left to right. Write it out in name. So Laura, Lucy, Jen, Sarah, Lucy, Jen, Laura, blah, blah, blah. Type it out. Whoever gets it first gets a little prize, which I don't think anybody ever messaged me about last week. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Who won last week? It was,
I don't know.
wasn't it Rudy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it was Rudy.
Rudy, DM me. Otherwise, I'll never do it.
Yeah,
So.
and you'll get nothing.
Yeah.
He might
Who
not
picked
want it. That's
what?
why.
Fourth print, she has heroin track marks.
Let's
Wow.
see. Jerome Harris. Let's see. No. Don't say anything.
You just said no. You went no. Nobody
said-
said no.
I said, no, don't say anything.
I think Karen got it.
Did she? Hold on. Where's Karen? I can't see it.
I know, I missed
Where are
it.
you, Karen? It's too fast.
Oh,
I can't tell.
Wait,
at all.
I can't remember.
wait, what is it?
It was like that.
Okay, I think I remember.
Hang on. Where's Karen? Yeah.
Karen's right here.
Yeah, I thought Karen got
Karen
it.
wins again. She's like, I love this show. I'm gonna get so much free shit off of this show. Karen, well done. You deserve it because you predicted the last week's number 1. So this is like full circle, baby. Well done, Karen.
Wait,
And
How
then
do you
Derek
guys
also
know?
got it. And then
Where's Derek?
yeah.
who?
So like
Oh, Derek did get it,
yeah, but later.
but you don't win.
Sorry,
you gotta be-
Derek.
you gotta be
You have to
first.
go first.
Yeah, they'd be like,
But you don't win, but we love you. So well
Yeah,
done,
sorry.
Derek.
oh, you know what we didn't do?
You
You know
get
what we
a
didn't do?
participation trophy. What?
We didn't give people a chance if they're driving to pull over. What
I
if,
know
what
you're
if,
the one who said it. I
what if
usually
Derek
wait a little bit.
Right?
what if Derek was driving?
Oh, Rudy did DM me. Sorry. I'll check later. I get a lot of DMs. I'll get to it, I promise.
Next time, Derek. Next time.
Aw,
But you
'cause
did.
Derek
You didn't
is
mess.
sport too.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
There it is.
All right.
Yes.
Lucy, why did you
I
pick
go
this one?
first. Okay. Well, first of all, Lilo and Stitch, and the movie's coming out soon, and it's the live action. And not only that, but our friend Trish did this cover is 1 out of. Can't remember. Hold on. Give me a second. So 1 out of 25. No, 1 out of 10. I think it is. Let me double check. Yes,
See?
1 out of 15.
We are
It's
not.
Sorry. It's a virgin, 1 out of 15, number 7. So I had to pick this. I know, like when I saw this, I was like, Trish needs to do these, and then I was like, oh my god, it's my Trish. How did I pick this one? And I'm excited to watch Lilo and Stitch in theaters.
I agree. That's a good. Make me a sandwich.
I love it
That's my
because
favorite line.
Mariah is my little Stitch. I swear, like she is just like just like, "Rawr," and then she's like, "Ooh."
She should do that for Halloween.
I know. Maybe next year I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal Ball Jen, why'd you pick this?
So I'm excited because I've been getting this is TMNT number 4 from the new series. This is Danny Earl's 1 for 25. I've been getting all the 1 for 25s because I can't wait to just have them all in a row because they're connecting. And I thought
are they? I was like, wait, why do you care? Okay, that makes more sense.
So they're all connecting, and I think he just did a great job with like the rendition of New York City, and so now I'm just happy to finally have the set.
Yeah, you got the Brooklyn sign there. You got New York in the background. This is cool.
Yeah.
But I really liked yours. I was gonna pick yours, and then when you picked it first, I was like, okay, Turtles.
Mine's Absolute Wonder Woman. This is issue 2, which I hear is gonna have some really good stuff to it. I don't want to say key necessarily, but it will be good stuff. This is the 1 in 50 by Stephanie Hans, baby. Can't go wrong with Stephanie Hans, right? I love her stuff.
Yeah.
Are you making Anthony's mocking me? What, Stephanie Hans? Anyways, ignore him. Baby. Yeah. Stephanie Hans is great. Like I love her work. She's worked with us a couple of times. I think she did a really good job of finding a balance between the femininity and the strength of this character. And I love the lighting. And I'm a huge fan of Stephanie Hans. So there is I think it's a minimal trade of this, which is the 1 in 25. Am I right or wrong?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm right. But I like it better just bare. It's an evergreen piece. This is one of those ones that you slab, you put it up on the wall, and you have artwork forever. So, and we all know how the Absolute series has been going anyway. So that's my pick.
It's also the 1 in 50.
I said that, Jen.
Yeah, sorry.
Also the 1 in 50.
You apologize. You're like, sorry.
Wait, what's the 1 in 25 then? Which one is the one? I thought there's the same cover, but it has like a little bit more trade on it.
There's one for cover C, right?
That's what it is. All right,
that's like $5. But if you like the more virgin minimal, then it's the 1 in 50.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, Alex. Not really. Thanks for correcting me again. Third time I was wrong today. Damn it, Alex. Anyways, Sarah, your pick.
So this was a really tough week. Holy balls. There was amazing covers between Hans and Trish and Tiffany and Peach Momoko, and there was Jenny Frizen. I didn't pick Jenny because I was like, I always pick Jenny, but I love Jenny's Frankenstein. So if you get a chance, pick it up. I just love this cover. I don't know what it is, but this is from Addiction Comics. This is Addiction, Death of Your Life, number 3 by Mondo Freeman. There is a virgin cover as well. I think I like the trade dress. This is the Toxic Twins. This is Mr. Licorice and Betty Noir. And so I was like, I've never heard of this series. I've never heard of this comic book company. So I look at the number 1. So the premise is that she can drug you with her touch. For daring to help recovering addicts with radical success, Dr. Nikki Tino was shot up with a cocktail of drugs by an NYC drug cartel capo to put her out of her business. Nikki died and was reborn with stunning new chemical powers. Now haunted by the trauma of her rebirth, Dr. Nikki Tino struggles to master the touch. Undercover in Mexico, battling cartel soldiers, desperate to steal her blood, the secret of her power, which I thought was a really cool story. So, but this just modern pop art I just love it. I think, if you could, this is an evergreen piece to me. So that's why I chose it. Something new, something different.
I like Gabe's comment.
Yeah. It's a sexy Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, this is really cool. I like the art too. It's kind of like a sexy Norman Rockwell.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And again, like I said, I think this is an evergreen piece in itself.
Maybe there's something there.
Yeah. There's also that Adam Hughes West Coast Avengers, the foil. You're right, Sarah. It was a really tough week. There's so many covers.
It was. I mean,
if I was going to pick up one from West Coast Avengers, it would probably have been the Adam Hughes. One of the other ones made the top 10 list. And I'm like, why? That doesn't, I don't know. Anyway. All right. Well, yeah, congratulations to Karen who passed it on to Derek. So Derek, you have to DM me. If you don't, I will forget. So DM me and we'll send you something nice in the mail. Rudy, I saw your text that you did DM me already. I took Instagram off my phone. So now it's only on my desktop because it was becoming too distracting for me during the day. So I'll check it occasionally, but I will take care of you guys. I promise. All right, next up. So this is where Jen just whooped our asses last week. Like, I'm not talking like a light tap, like spanking. I'm talking like whipped it with a belt. We were talking about the books that aren't out yet that we think might gain some heat as the week goes on.
And if not cover, then the title, right? So Karen also was like double down on Team and Teen Naruto. But so this week, currently, as of now, this is pre-sales, so things might change, but as of right now, in the lead is Justice League Unlimited #1, the 1 in 250 Jim Lee Hush.
That's Inc. Jim Lee. I never would have guessed that.
It is. It's
amazing. I love it.
It's going for a little over ratio, right? Because it's like almost $300. And then second is the Lieber Mayho 1 for 75 TMNT #4. He made all of them look realistic.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's a different take. And then West Coast Avengers, the 1 for 100 Art Germ. And then the 1 in 100 Ed McGuinness, Amazing Spider-Man 62. And then I really like the Maria Wolf 1 for 75 Universal Monsters Frankenstein. Looks really cool, like large. And then it's the only one so far that on this out of these 6. This is actually a retail exclusive. The Comic Corner. It's that. Oh my god! It's the NYCC Absolute Batman, the one that's Akira homage, but now it's in black and white because they sold out of the other ones. So out of these are all different, right? There's not like last week. I think we had a bunch of like doubles, like.
Wait, they're doing a New York Comic-Con book that's a pre-release in a different version?
Yeah. Wait, but the New York Comic-Con passed already, right?
It did pass, but like it's coming out now, right? So basically they did really well with that cover to like optimize on their popularity / money. They are re-releasing it in black and white.
That's so funny.
I really like the Maria Wolf, like a lot. And then the Jim Lee.
Yeah. As soon as I saw Jim Lee, I feel since it's 2 out of 1 out of 250. I feel like last week too. Like I feel like we've been seeing that usually when they're like that high of a ratio, like I haven't seen them as much. But if there's another cover with almost exactly the same lower ratio, like it might make it to the top 10. But yeah, I'm with you, Jen. Like Jim Lee and Maria Wolf for me.
Hey, real quick, what does FTW mean?
Jen's
FTW
featuring of the week.
Oh,
for the win. For the win. This is all fries, taters, watermelons. Clearly, that's what that means.
The feature of the week. That's close.
For the win, Lucy. I agree with whatever Jen says. Whatever Jen says, I agree.
All right.
Anything Jen says, I'm going to co-sign.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. But Karen also agrees.
Are we doing 2 picks or are we just doing 1? Because Lucy did 2.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do 2.
Hey, Jen did 2. I did 2.
I'm going to go with the Jim Lee because I love it. But I'm also going to go with the Turtles. I think Lieber Mayho killed it with this cover. And I think Turtles fans are going to swipe it up.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It's a different rendition.
it's the snout though. Shouldn't that be a different color? Do
Well-
turtles have the same color snout as like the rest of their body?
They have a little snapping. That's
I
the
mean,
way
but
that
isn't that a different color? Isn't it like a smooth?
He
I've
went
never had a
for
turtle.
a realistic.
Yeah, but realistically, don't turtles have a different color snapper?
Depends on the turtle. It's like different. There's different turtles, right?
Anyway, I like the monsters. I'm going monsters. I don't know about turtles. I like monsters. That's my pick.
Okay. We'll see. I just feel like monsters doesn't matter. Like I think it will make it either not the top 10, but at least on the runners up.
Mm,
You know, I don't know.
See,
You
but,
think
but Karen, does
See?
turtles have skin on their nose though?
Some
Don't they?
do.
I don't
Some.
think that's right. No,
Because some of them do have the snapper, right? They have like the beak snapper
right. They
type.
have the
thing.
beak.
But
I don't know. I've never had a turtle. I don't know.
Google it.
No, I'm making like weird sights on my show me a turtle's mouth.
What's your algorithm, dude?
I was like, Mom, our Google's messed up. Anyways, so guys, if you were just tuning in or if you've been here the whole time, those are our pre-release picks. You guys decide what you think what you think will hit coming out. The art germ surprisingly didn't really hold a candle to any of the other picks for us all this week, which is surprising. I like art germ.
I really like the Adam Hughes though. The Adam Hughes West Coast Avengers is really good.
That's the one I think will hit, if any of them.
Is that the Rogue? The Rogue? Is that the one you're talking about?
I haven't
It's
seen
Firestar.
it.
Oh, it's fire. I didn't see that one.
And this
It's
Firestar
a new-
reminds me of another cover. I forget what it was.
If you go under West Coast Avengers coming out tomorrow.
Gabe goes, do turtles really have ninja skills? You're such a dick. All right, Gabe.
Wait, you see the turtle that like on the skateboard? And they said like getting a skateboard, you can get around faster. So it had an attitude adjustment because it could like zip around.
No.
It's awesome. I will send you the clip. It's funny.
Send me the clip. I would watch that. That's funny. All right. That was it for us tonight, guys. Shout out to our sponsors over at Covrprice. Use code Nirvana14 if you want to try them out for 30 days, 99 cents. And Bird City Comics. We are currently running our Black Friday sale, which I despise, by the way. I don't think Black Friday should start until Black fucking
Wait, what is
Friday.
it?
I don't know. Like all these other stores are running their Black Friday with Aunt's like, we have to. I'm like, I don't want to. That's so lame.
Wait, but what's
Like,
the deal? What's the deals?
I don't know, like slabs are on sale, books are on sale, something. There's a lot of sales, but I don't think sales should start until Black Friday.
That's
Call me
Yes.
old school, but that's how I feel about it.
If it helps, Gmart doesn't start theirs until Thursday night / Friday. Is that better?
That's better. I like that better. And I'm talking
You
shit about
don't
my
think
own
that
store.
you don't think that puts, because now you're saying everyone's doing it now.
Well, that's the problem because like
Someone's
you'll be like,
going to.
oh, we're behind everybody, and now everybody's like, I'm spent
Aw.
for the week. And
Thanks,
you,
Alex. Thank
you.
I was
you.
just feeling bad for calling me out. That's what that was.
Hey, wait, remember last year we were doing when we didn't do it for Nimesh, we didn't do it for Alex. Last year we were the
Are we gonna
turkey.
gobble?
Why would you bring that up on November 26th? We almost got away the whole month without doing this shit, and you want to bring it up now?
I just remember. 'Cause
All
we're
right,
saying
so
happy
for
Thanksgiving.
Alex and the mesh for your super chat, 1, 2, 3. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Thanks for that, Lucy. Thank you.
We only did it for Lucy's amusement.
I think that's why we're doing this. Like, oh, Jesus.
And that's
Round
Miss-
table. Are you good? You good? Deep breath. You good? Sarah, any final words while Lucy breathes?
Absolutely. First of all, I want to say have a happy Thanksgiving to all of you who come in every Tuesday and visit us and listen to us gobble gobble and participate with us. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to my wonderful co-hosts and friends. I also just again thank you. I also want to say a special shout out to today is my mom's birthday, so happy
Oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Thursday we might be, or Thursday, I'm assuming long story short is probably eating their turkey and pumpkin pie, and then probably Saturday there might be the guys from Team Nerd Herd talking about toys, and then back again on Monday where they'll be talking about all the exclusive covers, and then you'll be back with us on the runners up list on Tuesday. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh,
See, you're up.
me? Oh, but yeah, there's a lot of cool covers. First of all, I just saw one for Feliz Dia Muertos. That was funny. I want to mention that because Feliz Dia Muertos. It sounds dumb, but it was for.
Good
I'm just
smell,
like,
Lucy.
oh,
Sounds
sorry.
terrible. Buy this.
It's for Nightwing.
Yeah, that was.
I just saw that in anyways, but no, thank you everybody. I'm so thankful for everybody who's here, who watches us weekly and who hangs out with us weekly. And my girls here. I love this show. I'm very thankful for you guys. I'm gonna start crying. Just kidding. And like Laura had said, this is it's our space where we have fun, and I know we try to change things up to kind of fit our schedules too, so it's, so we can keep doing this, because you guys know life, we me and Laura are parents, and they work a lot too, and Laura works a lot too, so it's just we still want to be here, so we want to make it fun also for you guys, but also for ourselves. I'm thankful for our community, because like I have said before, we make our own community, and you guys are part of our community, and I love this, and please check out our other channels, and I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving.
Aww.
I've been dreaming.
I can't wait, Jen. What are you gonna say, Jen?
Yeah, Jen, what do you have to say about us?
Ditto.
Were you gonna say ditto?
Don't you dare! You better say no.
What they said.
Say
Ditto.
4 words.
A big ditto.
Okay, there we go.
I'm also, yeah, exactly what she said. I'm super. Have you guys coming out tomorrow? Also, Batman's Santa Claus Silent Night Returns #1. Remember last year how they had, or was it a year or two ago, or last year they had the smell cover? So it had like Santa with like a beat up face, but it smelled like peppermint.
Oh,
So they're doing it again, but this time the wrapping for it is like an actual gift wrap. So it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And it's a Dan Hip cover. I'm so curious though to know what the smell is, or if it's peppermint again.
No, I'm guessing pine trees.
Pine trees?
Go
Because
pine trees.
it has Damien on it with like a tree in the background. So maybe pine trees.
I'm gonna guess pine trees if I had to pick something.
But I am grateful for you guys and for everybody watching, because it's been 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Of doing this.
We didn't really want to watch women talk about comics, but here we are. We're making a comeback, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Kevin?
Kevin, what is it? Kevin, what is it? It's gingerbread? Wait, what?
Yeah, you can just like leave it like that, Kevin.
Right?
Yeah, Kevin, tell us.
Okay. It is a really cool like cover. So or the bag is really cool. So it's good if you guys want to give it as a gift. No spoilers.
Oh, come on, Kevin. Kevin! Okay. Do I sound like the mom from home?
Fine.
You're gonna tell us right now.
That was a horrible. Why is she Kevin? Like that's not. She goes Kevin.
No, that sounds more like me. I sound like her. I almost turned blonde from saying it.
Wow. Okay. On that note, guys, thank you guys for being here. Like the girls already said, what?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna skip it. I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, I was. I'm gonna skip it. I mean, I guess I'm thankful for you guys. I guess.
Yes.
No, I really am. I appreciate the space. I appreciate being part of this community. I think like Lucy nailed it with that. Like it's important for us to keep talking and having conversations, even when we don't agree. Like just having that dialogue means the world to me. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting Bird City, Covrprice, supporting the girls. All of them have IG profiles. Jen doesn't advertise hers, but it's at Comic Aficionado if you want to follow Jen.
I don't post.
Post something. It's like once a month, post something. Yeah, and that's basically it. So, okay, I'm gonna do something. Nobody knows this yet. The girls know. Anthony and I are opening a brick and mortar. So that happened today. Nobody knows except for you guys now. But
Keep it
Yeah.
secret.
We will still have our online presence, but we're starting an actual store so that we can connect more with the community and with people. So yay. Yeah, that's it. Have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe. Eat a whole bunch for me. Think of me when you're a little bit tipsy, and we will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Have a good night.